Yeah, yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, let go. It's a lifestyle, let go. Yeah, yeah, ay, ay, ay. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. Yeah, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. We gon' let it spray forever, not just right now. We gon' let it spray forever, it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. Got me feeling like I will live forever. No, they doubting, but it still ain't no pressure. It's an art, like a ship, it's a vessel. We rising to another level. We move with purpose, life is great now. Yeah, maybe I deserve it, feel like Tank now. Put some millions in my bank now. Changing lives up every day now. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. Yeah, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. We gon' let it spray forever, not just right now. We gon' let it spray forever, it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle.
I take a trip up to the islands, have a lifestyle. I spend the cash and get it back, I mean it right now. Ooh, this stuff that come with type of lifestyle. Ooh, I fell in love with type of lifestyle. We gon' get it, lose the weight, and then we flex up. And they been hating on us just cause we was next up. Ooh, that's my lifestyle. Oh, I'm young and living with this type of lifestyle.
Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. Yeah, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. We gon' let it spray forever, not just right now. We gon' let it spray forever, it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's a Tava lifestyle. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Man, nobody April fooled me today. Nobody got me on April Fools today. I was prepared. Today is April 1st. Man, listen, what an amazing month. What an incredible month. What an incredible time to be a part of Tava Nations. Before we get started, man, listen, I have to say congratulations to each and every one of you all. Not just on rank, just if you just joined us last night, congratulations on your yes. Just congratulations to you and your family for the amazing products that are changing people's lives. And yes, congratulations to those who have ranked up anywhere from getting binary qualified to supervisor, director, director 2, executive director, exec 2. And I believe we had some other things that happened, and we'll talk about that later. But man, amazing month, incredible month. We have been on the phone all morning long. I don't think I went to bed last night. It just rolled over until today. So man, look, congratulations to each and every one of you all. Let's see who we have on here today. You know, the number one show, of course, you know, that little show was on last night. Nobody got on there last night. Hey, Erica, how are you? I know Lachelle is listening. Hey, Shanique, how are you? Jenny, how are you? I see you on here. Mia Birch, how are you? I see you. Melinda, good morning, good afternoon. I see you. Michael, Gabby Boo, I see you. Francis Jackson, how are you? Nikki Thomas, how you doing? How you doing? I see you all. Melinda, come on in, everybody. Makita, Nina Moore, she is shouting out brand new Executive Director 2. Y'all are going to hear from Executive Director 2 today, brand new Executive Director. I see you. Okay. Charlene Thomas, what's going on, Charlene? Charlene, I missed you down in South Carolina. I did not see you. I knew somebody was missing in Columbia last weekend. I could have sworn I would see you in Columbia. Jasmine Blake, what's going on in Warner Robins? I see you. Cheryl Pope, how are you? Shanita Schamberg. Hey, Shanita, congratulations to you on Executive Director 2, girl. I see you out there. I need to bring you back on here. You know what, Shanita, you told me it was going to get done last time you were on here. So super congrats to you. That shows your commitment. Congratulations. You all give Shanita Schamberg a big shout out. Not only that, she's from my home state, Alabama. So shout out to Alabama. I see you. Laura, I see you. All right. So Tammy Clark, Now Tammy got a new boyfriend. I'm putting her business out there. She put it out there today. She was in a relationship on social media. That's what I'm talking about. She put it out there so all you all could leave her alone. But you know what, Tammy? You probably met him that night at the Tava Nights because you were sharp that night, girl. Go on, do your thing, girl. All right, Tammy Clark. All right. So, but listen, Joseph Newman, man. Yes, Joseph, the squad is on here. But listen, we're going to go ahead and get started. Yes, like I said, April 1st, man, what an incredible month last month, March Madness. But we're going to keep it going. We started the tour last month in Philly, and we started in Philly, did Atlanta, and then we went to Houston to the corporate office, and we wrapped up in Columbia, South Carolina last weekend. But it is not going to stop. Columbia was on fire. Amazing hosts, Vendel and Lenora did an amazing job there. So I cannot wait to get back to Columbia. And of course, we're going back to Philly. Rock's gonna kill me, okay? Because I'm all out of order. I'm gonna let it catch up, okay? But here's the lineup for this month. My months are getting confused. So we're going to do Philly, the banner she just had up, on the 17th. Okay, so Paul and Nina Moore would definitely be the host there in Philly. Was that Philly style? We're gonna do it Philly style, and no more cheesesteaks for me when I come in. No more Philly cheesesteaks. That's right, Tianna. No more Philly cheesesteaks. Then we have our Lachelle Pierre, our director of operations, going to be there as well. But look, I'm excited about that event. I'm also excited about Tallahassee, Florida, next weekend. So Executive Director 2, Joyce Lee. That's on Sunday. So if you know anybody in Tallahassee, we will be in Tallahassee, Florida next weekend, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing these amazing products. So make sure that you're going to get out there. Also, we have Memphis, Tennessee. Somebody say Memphis? Memphis. Okay. We have so many people, so many of the leaders going to be in Memphis. Rocky decided that she's going to be there. If you all don't know Rocky is a part of our corporate staff marketing. That's where you see all the phenomenal things that take place, from banners to videos, all the marketing that you see behind the scenes. Also, we have Diamond, Tony Fleming, and Tammy Faye, and several others are going to be there as well. Tammy Clark's going to be there, Lisa. So several of the leaders are going to be there. So Memphis is next weekend as well. So a few events going on, but look, we are still practicing social distancing. So make sure that you wear your mask at every event. Make sure you have your hand sanitizer. If you're anything like me, make sure you have your Lysol wipes. Okay. So, so many of you all have seen me. I have my Lysol wipes with me. All right. So, but listen, man, I want to go ahead and get started. This young lady I'm going to bring up first. I met her probably about 2 months ago. She came to the house and got some product, and I didn't hear back from her. I was wondering what happened. And then it was just a blur. And but last month, here in the last week, she started to build. And man, when I tell you, she was singing my music, and that was $1,200 packs, 1,200. And that's all she knows. And that's none other than Miss Charlesa White. So Charlesa, how are you today?
Hello. I'm amazing.
Good. Well, listen, I'm sorry I canceled breakfast this morning. My wife had so much going on here at the house, but I promise we getting out there tomorrow at 12:30, right?
10:45.
Nope, 12:30.
Okay, 12:30.
12:30. Did I say 12:30? 10:40.
Yes.
We'll fix it. Okay. And you're buying, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I'll be there then. Whatever time you say, I'll make sure I'm there. So I'll see you at First Watch tomorrow. But listen, you like I said, you came over a couple months ago to the house, and Dorothy Cook called me one day and she said, "Hey, I have this young lady, Kevin, and I believe she lives close to you." And when she said close was close. I think you were here in like 6 minutes. Okay. And so that was very close. You got here and you just kind of sat on the product. But just let everybody know how you were introduced, which was Dorothy Cook, and I want to talk about what ignited you here in a second.
Okay. So actually, I just seen in my messenger on Facebook, I actually have never met Miss Cook, the godmother, Miss Dorothy Cook, who won't sleep until she sleeps.
That's right.
You can call her anytime. She said, "You want to call me? Just call me." So I called her because she left a message down that day for me to call her on my messenger. And I gave her a call. I had heard a little bit about her in the industry before and seen a couple of videos. That was some years ago. So I was like, So I called her and she started talking to me about Tava.
Wow.
And
Wow.
when she came to me and I had actually, I believe that what you're looking for. And when she called me, I actually was looking for something. And I was like, she was just the right person to give me that call. And I think I had passed up a couple of other things, but I passed up a couple of other people because I didn't read it. I was just so busy doing stuff. And you know how you see some things and you're just flying through your emails or somebody give you an invite. And I was passing through, but for some reason, hers hit me.
Right.
And so I answered the call. We talked. Of course, she got me in the business. I signed up with a $1,200 pack without being I know a little bit about network marketing and this industry, and I know if I'm going to be in it, I'm going to be in it.
Well,
And if
stop.
I'm going to start at the top.
Stop right there. That's right. So you came in with a $1,200 pack, but you got busy. If you don't mind, share with everyone what you do for a living.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grandma I have 11 grandchildren, ages 18 to 3 now. And I have 3 children. I have 11 grandbabies. But I have a tax office as well. So I've been doing taxes for 20 plus years. And then I love real estate.
Yeah.
And I'm very busy in my family. I have a lot of nieces and nephews.
Yeah. And the reason why I asked that question, Charlesa, because you're busy just like everybody else, a tax office, real estate. So you have a whole lot going on. And, Dorothy didn't lose focus. She just kept calling and calling until you really got started. And, so what I'm really saying to the people that are watching this, but she followed up. She kept following up with you, seeing how the products were working for you. And like I say, you came over here before you even got in on a $1,200 pack and just tried the product. But something happened magical last month where you just started to break free and, from your tax business. And what made you just make the decision to say, you know what, I'm going to go all in and just get this done?
Well, you know what, from my past history and a little bit that I know, and then Miss Dorothy said, you call me. And she said, call me every day. So in between with the taxes, and then I got to give a shout out to Miss Tracy Tyron as well, because I think we share one of our legs and she was calling me. So we were doing a lot of things and I was getting in and we'd be up sometimes until midnight, 1 o'clock. But I kept saying, I got to get the taxes done. I got to get these taxes done. But I was putting people in, okay? I was sampling people. I have a lot of samples that went out. So I was sampling people in and sampling people. So I had some people to sign up. But I don't think, at the beginning, I had a couple of $1,200 packs. And then I was going. And then I hit some more 1,200, another 1,200, and another 1,200, a couple of 500s, and a couple of 3. But I told Miss Dorothy Cook, the godmother, that's my godmother now.
That's right.
I'm for the $1,200 pack. And she was telling me there's something else at 200, 100. I said, so 300, 500, and 1,200. When she was speaking to me, I said, can upgrade. If they come at 3 or 5, we can upgrade to the 12. And that'll open up the binary, because what I want to do is see people win. I'm going to win. And I want to make sure everybody else all win. Whatever we do, we're all winners and we all can afford to go wherever we're going to go together. Not to ask me for money, I don't have to ask you. We can win in Tava.
Right. You know what? You're going to take me there because, everybody knows how I feel about the $1,200 pack. And some people love when I talk about it, but, some are like afraid of it, and I hear your voice. You're not afraid of it. What type of language are you using with people you just said a little bit to come in, with that $1,200 pack. And you said you don't know anything about those $100 packs and $200 packs. I love it because I call those packs the sample packs. But I mean, where they at too, by the way.
Okay. So what I do is when I get on the phone with somebody and I just tell them, hey, I just started this new opportunity. It's awesome. I'm going to send you a short video. It's 10 minutes. Do you have 10 minutes right now? And if they say, yeah, I send it to them. If they say no, she said, don't send it. Send it to them when they get ready. I said, okay. The other thing is I edify her, and I say, listen, I'm a team lead, but our coach will be your coach. I said, she have put 21 documented millionaires in this industry. And I said, she's ready to do it again. And I said, I can introduce you to her and put her on the line. So I do all the edification first. I book the class and when they finish looking at the video first, and then they say, yeah. So I asked them before I put her on, do they have 3 minutes to talk to Miss Dorothy Cook? And then I've already edified her. So I'm gonna let you know twice I did something. I messed up twice. I started to say a little bit, and she just started talking. Right. So now I do all my edification. Soon as I click her on, so and so, are you there? Miss Dorothy Cook, are you there? She said, yeah. I go, that's all I do. I let her do the rest.
Wow. Wow. So you really just did what we call the baseball diamond, right? And the baseball diamond, for many of you all, that is found on Tava University. And she just did it. I mean, you just took all the words out of my mouth, and it's nothing new. Is something that, you know, people have been doing many of years in network marketing. And you said it, the edification, well, the video, you send the video, and you don't just send it, you make sure that they're watching it. You're not just randomly sending the video. You actually make sure that they are sitting somewhere where they can watch it then. And then you tell them about Miss Dorothy Cook, you edify her, then you get them on the line and you let her do the heavy lifting, and then you get them started with the 1200. I hope you all are hearing this. It is edification, which is making it happen in your business. That's all you're doing, and getting people in front of the information and letting the expert come on to close for you. It's a three-way call. That's all it is. Okay. So, and she's doing that over and over and over. But I'm curious now. I mean, I can go look in the back office. How many $1,200 packs did you do last month?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. I'm not sure. 6 or 7, maybe $1,200 packs.
Okay. So 450 times 7 or 8, you all do the math. Okay. And not only that, how many you had other people that
well, actually, I was going to say, I brung in some $1,200 packs. But then after my people done what I done to them, they done it to the next person, and they brung up $1,200 pack. But what I'm trying to do, because they said you got to get your 2, and your 2 have to get 2. So when I get my 2 and I do the $1,200 pack, then I cheat them that way. So then they get their $1,200 pack. So that's the way that we're going to really grow. And last night, I just have to say, you were on the call, and I have another gentleman that's in Stockton, California. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, but this gentleman is in Stockton, California, signed up on a $1,200 pack. Don't know a lot about entrepreneur marketing. Speaking, he said he had chills when he got off the phone, when he got off the call yesterday evening, and he's looking forward to being on it. So,
who was that gentleman, by the way? I think I called on him, right?
I'm not sure. His name is John Mitchell.
I did. I called on him twice.
It's his first time in the industry.
Good, good. Now I'm gonna tell you all why I called on John. See, Tava Speaks is, you know, y'all about to take me into training mode. I saw John on a launch call I did last night, and I saw John so dialed in that I honed in on him, and I start calling his name, making him feel special, and I had him participate. That's a little tip for you guys. Okay, so, and he came in with what pack?
$1,200 pack. He gonna be awesome too.
All right, so I love it. So tomorrow you and I have a lot to talk about at brunch. Can't wait to get there, and because you're definitely on your way to diamond and above here at this company, Charlesa. So, but listen, let's talk about the product. You know, what the product, you've been on the product. How long have you been on the products?
Since I picked them up on your porch. So that would be January, around almost the third week of January.
Third week of January. Okay.
Right.
All right. And how have the products been working for you?
Actually, I'm about a size down. My son got married. That's my goal thing. He got married on New Year's. So I had on this dress, and I was all up there, all just fly, right? And I was like, wow, when I looked at it, I didn't, you know, you can gain some weight and stuff, but you just still know you just fly. I'm still flying, but I didn't notice my weight as much as how big I was in certain areas. So I ain't gonna just point all the little areas out, so I don't want to go somewhere people be looking at that area. But I have noticed I've lost interest. I actually was making a video, and I got up in the morning. I heard everybody say, okay, when you get in the morning, take a cap full of the vitamins and take the flare. So I took the flare and the vitamins. I have been doing that every day. Okay. So then I made a smoothie for Miss Tracy, and I videotaped it, and I put the coffee in my smoothie with my fruits, and I put a little French vanilla and some almond milk, you know, and made it. I was doing taxes. Okay. It had me looking out my front door and the back at my yard. I was ready to go, and I have a huge yard, and do some yard work. I was like, I'll never do that again. So I tell everybody, don't do the coffee and the flare, because this flare gives me energy.
That's right.
And this flare, you don't need the flare and the coffee at the same time. I said, space it.
That's right. You
Because
better.
it'll give you some energy, and I tell you. But I love the products. I love the products. I love how I'm feeling. And I mean, I just have a couple of one big testimony, kind of sort of a great one. But when you get to that and ask me.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. You are everything somebody could want in their business. That's first off, and because this business is really about duplication. A lot of people come in and they'll say, what, I have an idea. Let's sit down and talk about it. But I want to go back to the products are amazing. We all know that. I want to go back to everything you said, that you just hand everything off to Dorothy. What made you just say, what, I'm going to be a student and I want to do exactly what she tells me to do. I want you to speak on that.
Okay. So actually, I come from corporate America, 25 years. And when I came, I've done little things like Mary Kay, but I did Mary Kay and other because I wanted to learn how to put on makeup. I've done some Princess House stuff because I wanted to buy crystal. So I never found out or knew about how much money people were really making in these industries. Okay. So when I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, I came out here because there was another business, a multi-level marketing. And I said, wow, everybody's doing everything over there out that way. So I found me a spot on the map. I touched it, and I literally moved into this little city called Kennesaw when I came to Georgia. Anyway, I got into multi-level marketing, and one of the big things that I heard, like when I get in, I'm gung ho. I was an athlete when I was a young girl, so I played from 7th grade to 2 years of college, women's basketball and volleyball. I always started. I was the point guard, coaches award, all that kind of stuff. So my leadership skills were being built as when I was young. So when I got out here and I got under some amazing people, and one of the things I know, they get in the front of the room sometimes, they tell people you don't know when, like, they weren't being rude. I had to figure that out. They would say, but shut up, stop, shut up, throwing up on people. And I'm in the room like, whoa. And I was really taking off in these companies, but I hadn't hit rank. So I know I was like, okay, so what am I missing? What am I not knowing? What is it that I'm not getting? And how are these people sitting next to me? And we all come into the same meeting. We're hearing the same speakers. Some of us have the same mentors and the same leaders. How are they getting paid? And I'm not getting paid. So I'm in it to share. And I always did social service. I'm also in it to win. And I want to see my zeros grow. So I understand the power of zero. If I just add 2 zeros, another zero and another comma, I could be okay. So I had to start listening. And it was something that I wasn't hearing. And what I wasn't hearing is when people say, you have to be willing to be coachable and teachable. And I always say, well, I'm a lifelong learner. Okay, Miss Lifelong Learner, here's your time to show that you're a lifelong learner. Are you still willing to follow somebody's instructions? Even if you have a master's degree and they don't, that's what they have their PhD in entrepreneurship, in network marketing. You don't have that. So I started toning myself down and started listening and paying attention to these leaders and these people. After I see them, they may leave this company and then another company will happen, but they're still on top. They're still winning. Like, how are they winning? So they're learning something. But in order for you to learn something from somebody, you have to be willing to be really coachable, listen, and apply the steps that they tell you to do. So when Ms. Cook get on the phone with me, she's saying something to me, I'm listening. I'm taking notes. If she's on the phone with somebody that I just 3-wayed her to, I mute myself because I get excited over here. I be like, yeah, I be jumping all around. But at the same time, because that's the kid in me, and I like what I do, I have fun. If I'm not having fun, I'm not going to do it. Not. But I mute myself because I don't want to interfere. And then I have to do what she tells me to do.
Yeah. You know what you just said, Charlesa. I mean, the reason why, normally I would interrupt, but you're doing a whole training. And, I have to applaud you because everything you said is so true. I was that person as well. In order to go to another level, is what you said. I would talk too much. I would overtalk people. And I didn't listen because I would get so excited about the income and the product that I was trying to tell the person that was conducting the 3-way for me, well, tell them this, tell them that. And you, man, you are spot on, Miss Charlesa, with what you're saying. So I'm with you. And then when I start listening, that's when the income went up. And I'm gonna give you another one so you can train them for me. And it's not just listening, right, Miss Charlesa? It is, listening to what people's needs are. See, it's about what people's needs are, not what's in it for us. So I want you to expound on that.
Okay. So some people are like, I have the gentleman that I just talked to you about. Okay. So he said, like, when we were talking, I was listening to him. He said, it's not so much for me about the money, because I have somebody that I take care of that is dear to him, that the product is valuable. There's value in that product for me because of this person I'm taking care of that I love. So I was listening. I'm like, yeah, that's correct. That's true. That's awesome. I understand. So then I have somebody else that come in and be like, well, they're behind on their bills. They just need to earn a little bit of additional income. Wow. I totally can understand, and I let them tell me why or what. And then so the way that we can get there, I have the exact person for you that will teach you and coach you, but you have to listen. When she says, call me, and she'll tell people, I'm going to give you my number. You got a pen and paper? And before we get on the call, I tell them, make sure you have a pen and paper. Because if you have to take notes. If you don't take notes, you're not really serious and you're not really ready. So listen, you might hear this only one time. So she told you to take her number down, take her number down. So you don't have to call Charlesa. If you have something, call me. You don't have to call Charlesa you might not can find her. She might be busy. And now your question has to wait. So she'll tell them, you got my number? So they'll write it down and make sure they put it in their phone. So off the top, you don't have to call me. I've already told you. Dorothy is the one. She's the person that put 21 millionaires in this industry. Guess what? I will be number 22.
That's right.
So don't keep thinking you're going to call me and bug me. I'm calling this Dorothy.
Yeah. Well, listen, Charlesa, look, this has been fun. I can probably go another hour, but you and I are going to catch up tomorrow at brunch. And I think it's 12:30, but I better check my calendar. Okay. I probably
You know what? When the COO speaks for this company and you have what I'm looking for, if you say 12:30 or 10:45, I'll be there.
Well, we're going to put the plan in motion. So I'm going to see you at 12:30. Okay.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for coming on here. I appreciate
Thank you for having me.
You all give it up for Charlesa. You can see why she's going to be, I'm not going to be, that she is a superstar already here at Tava. And I cannot wait to see you tomorrow so we can put the plan in motion to get you to Diamond, because that is the target goal. I already know. Dorothy already told me that's the target goal this month, and we're going to make it happen. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So thank you so much for coming on, Charlesa. Okay. So listen, man, that was fun. So I think I'm going to have a show, Rocky, where I'm going to take a little time off and let some other people come on here and interview some other people. Rocky, what you think about that? So if you like that, Rocky, just come backstage and shake your head. Yes, no, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Okay. So, but look, that was a lot of fun. So, but listen, next up, this lady's been on the #1 show before, and she's been on here before. And she's been enrolled in Tava since December of last year, December of 2020. She got started, and she's risen to the rank of Executive Director 2. So you're probably wondering why she's coming back on here. The reason why she's coming back on here, she told me she was going to hit Executive 2, and she told me what her target date. So the people that are saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, man, they are showing out. And that's none other than Miss Tianna Christian, and she know what her goal is this month. So, Tianna, how are you today?
I'm doing amazing, Mr. Harris. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It was good to see you in Philly last month, and so I know we got some unfinished business to take care of for the month of April. And we had a conversation this morning, and I asked you a question. I said, you can't say it on here though. And I said, how much do you think diamonds make? And man, you were way off. Okay, way off. And when I shared the number, you've already started to run already this month. So, but first off, before we get into that, congratulations on Executive Director 2. I'm super proud of you for achieving Executive 2. Tell everybody how old you are. First
23.
Off, 23 years old. You're an Executive Director 2.
Yep.
Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Executive Director 2, 23 years old. That says a lot. And beautiful baby there in Philly. And I can't, is the baby going to be there this time at the event?
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, listen, so, you've been in the industry for how long have you been in a part of network marketing?
I believe it's 2 years.
2 years. And, you had success in your previous company, but what makes Tava different from, your previous company?
Well, the weekly pay is different.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's a lot easier for our team because I feel like my team is grasping this a lot more. And they're excited about it to be able to meet their financial needs and just, to have the energy and the environment to just be themselves. I think that's what's changing the whole dynamic of everything here than before.
Yeah. So everybody can be themselves here. That is absolutely right. But you, like you say, you've been in the industry 2 years, and it's also those comma checks too that you're getting every week, right?
Yes.
So how has that changed everything around you?
I mean, it's exciting to be able to afford my rent in like one paycheck and then have money to be able to take care of, the kids' needs, buy Pampers, buy toys for my 5-year-old. Like, it's exciting.
Yeah, yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. I totally understand. So, been in the industry 2 years. You came here and you just started. I want you to talk about when you get people enrolled. You get them binary qualified right away. Why is it so important to get them binary qualified right away? But I also want you to talk about how do you go about getting them binary qualified once you get them enrolled?
So it's a very simple system that, our coach teaches us all the time. Once you get them enrolled, it's very important to get them binary qualified because I don't see the right now money. Like, retail is amazing, guys, but we want to build those residual checks. And so it's very important to get them 2 people in the system, one on your left, one on your right, before we talk about anything else. That's how I go and approach it. And so how I do that is I have them write a list of 12 people that like, love, and trust them. 12 people that if you were locked away in jail, who would you call as your board of directors that you will want to be on, in the system? And so those 12 people, we're going to go through, how to invite. So we have a how to invite video by Jaleel Coleman on YouTube that we share with each and every person who we enroll so that they get the steps and they can rewatch it over and over and over so they grasp the concept. But once they watch that video, then they're going to go ahead and invite those people, and not by text, but they're going to call each individual person and they're going to go ahead and invite them to the call at the 8 p.m. call. And then after the call, they're scheduling 3 ways with the person that it relates to their story. So we're not just getting them on the phone with maybe our coach, but if I have, a 25-year-old male, I know for sure I'm calling Mr. Newman, like, Mr. Newman, I need you to do a 3-way call for me just for relatable content. And then we get them enrolled.
Wow, that is amazing. I hope you all. What was that YouTube again? What was that YouTube?
It's How to Invite by Jaleel Coleman.
Okay, I hope you all are taking notes. I told you you have to take notes. Jaleel Coleman. Okay, all right. So take notes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Rocky, if you can put that up there, that'd be great. But listen, you for Philly, I want you to talk about Philly. That is on the 17th. Yeah, you have a lot to celebrate. Yes, you're going to walk across the stage as brand new executive director 2. There's also going to be a information presentation, opportunity presentation there at the event. I want you to talk about how you're going to be inviting for that event in Philly and why it's important to get people to that event in Philly, brand new people.
So I mean, honestly, just getting excited and the energy transfer that's going to happen here. I'm telling everybody to get loud about what's about to happen for Tava. I mean, Mrs. Nina Mora, just even her booking it at the Met, it's like everybody from Philly knows that the Met is where it's at. So if you are, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, we have people traveling here from like 10 hours away. So to just be able to just get excited about what's about to take over, Tyler Perry had his last event at the Met. So when you say the Met, oh, it's already going to go down. Like, it's exciting just to be able to share that. And I'm telling my grandmother, my grandmother's grandmother, like, I'm telling everybody about Tava and the event that's about to take over the nation.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody's on here talking about they need to reactivate their link. So don't y'all start calling them, inboxing them, talking about join me. Michelle, jump on here and help them out. Okay. So, but listen, so you're right. The Met is going to be amazing. And, you know, it's important to get people from event to event. You know, speaking of that, you know, I got to give a big shout out to, you know, Crystal Brodery. Crystal has been at all 4 events. Crystal came to Philly. Crystal came to Atlanta. Not only did she come to Atlanta, she was in Houston. And then I looked up, somebody tapped me on the shoulder. She was in Columbia last weekend. So that's just somebody who's going after their business. So, you know, you learn a lot. You learn a lot from different leaders, you know, because, you know, Tianna, somebody may say something different from, you know, the way I may say it. And it, you know, the way I may say it may not resonate with the person, but they may hear it from, you know, somebody that was in Columbia, like, aha, I got it. So, you know, that is very important to get to these events. So also, let's talk about the next goal. Your next goal, and you said it, I didn't, is diamond. You know, I don't ask everybody their diamond date, but I'm putting it out there for you because I know you have a lot of momentum going on. And so I'm no stress here. Don't have to be April, but what is your diamond date?
April 29th, 2021.
Okay. All right. So tell everybody, you know, what do you do day in and day out to make that happen?
Well, a bunch of 3-way calls. I'm writing my list over and over again. I'm following up with everyone who once told me no or not right now. On a daily basis, I'm, you know, communicating with my team, every single person on there, just making sure that their goals are getting set. My calendar is already written out for my team. So it's just exciting. On a daily basis, it's all about just following up, continuously connecting with new people, adding new friends on Facebook, going and engaging on Facebook. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
I was going to ask you about your calendar, but you said, I was going to ask you, did you keep a calendar? Why is it so important to keep a calendar? I want your answer.
Well, I just like to set a goal. I mean, if you don't set a goal for yourself, then there's no target to aim at. And so with calendars, I think it's a lot more organized, even with writing down your customers, and letting them know, like, if you sell a 5 for 25 today, you know, 5 days from now, it's time for them to re-up. And so you want to make sure that you're, connecting and you're following up, because we're not interested in just making a quick sale, guys. It's more so you really want to impact, the people's lives, and you want to help them along the process and go along this journey with them. And so keeping the calendar for everything just makes it so much easier to, follow up and then make sure that you're going after that target that you're setting forth and manifesting it.
And I'm gonna add to that, and I know you know this, and it's not that the answer was wrong. The answer was perfect because it's the right answer. And also, it's important to keep the calendar. And I think you said it, but I want to expound on it. When you write names down, and like you said, you follow back up with your customers. When somebody tells you no, you have that person in the calendar. And here's what you want to do. I'm gonna leave you all another tip. If somebody tells you no, you write that person's name down in the calendar, but you ask them before, after they tell you no, like, do you mind if I follow back up with you in 30 days or 60 days? And you take that calendar and you write that person's name down and say, follow up with such and such. And when you follow up with that person, Tianna, your conversation should be like, hey, last time we spoke, this is what I earned. Okay, but let me tell you where I'm at today. Because here's what happened. You just said it, Tianna. You never know where somebody's at. Life circumstances may happen. Oh, you're writing it down. Life circumstances may happen, with people. They may lose a job. They may lose a spouse, whether it's divorce. So I talked to somebody the other day. They're like, man, I'm ready. I just got divorced. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's get started. So you just never know what may happen in people's life. So things happen. They may want to put their kid in a private school. You don't know. They may want to put a kid through college. You don't know. So things happen, life happens. So that's why it's important. And then when somebody enrolls with somebody else, you're like, well, why did you enroll with that person? You didn't follow up with me. So that's why it's also important to keep the calendar. So you're absolutely right. So, all right. So I got you down for April 20th, you said?
April 29th.
April 29th. So are you going to Jamaica?
Yes.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm as
That,
ready as I'm gonna
that
get.
is a lot to do to get to go diamond. And you're gonna be in Jamaica for 3 days.
I'm gonna be on the beach working.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because you definitely deserve it. So, but listen, anybody you want to give a shout out to, Tianna?
I sure do. I want to give a shout out to my personal sponsor, Mr. Newman, who just went diamond, but most of all, our double diamond leader, Miss Nina Rochelle Moore. You're so amazing. To the whole squad, to the whole dream team, I just want to say you guys are doing it big. We're about to take it to a whole nother level. And so I'm just excited for everybody on, the team, on Tava Nation. Like, I'm excited. Tava's where it's at. If they're not here, they're missing out because our team is lit.
Yeah. So you're not going anywhere yet. So you thought I was about to let you go. So, but I also, yep. So also, I'm looking at some notes here. Also, before I let you go, you're talking about this diamond run. You talked about some of the things that you do on a daily basis. Let's talk about recruiting. Let's talk about prospecting and recruiting. How do you prospect? To teach something, I want you to teach right now. Take about 2 minutes and tell everybody, how do you prospect?
Okay, so for me, how I prospect is I build relationships on social media on a daily basis. And so that comes with me, again, adding new friends every day, engaging, connecting and talking to them, finding out what a person needs just through conversing with them. People don't realize that if we just stop and listen to what a person's saying, they will tell us all that they need to tell us. So I've had, people tell me just in a conversation, well, I lost my job. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And as we, continue to converse, I find out what a person really truly needs. And so if you just listen and you don't go after what it is that you want, if you focus on what a person needs, you will get what you want in the end. But you have to focus on what that person needs and focus on what your team needs overall. So when I prospect, I kind of, engage with them. I listen to what they're saying. I listen to what their needs are. And then we find a solution. Well, I'm going after, I'm saying, well, I have the biggest thing that just happened for me. And I really would like to share it with you. Do you have a few minutes to check out, what's going on? And 9 times out of 10, if a person is, if they're open, they're going to say, yeah, well, what is going on? But also remember that when you're engaging on social media, guys, the more you engage with a person, the more you catch their eye. And so if you're staying consistent and remaining consistent with your post and everything you're posting, that person's going to go to your page and say, well, who is this person? And you're going to start attracting more people. The more you pour out into your network on social media, not just take, but the more you pour out into your social media on network, especially which is why personal development is so important, because that gives you content to pour into your network. But the more you pour, you start attracting people that are just like you, which makes prospecting so much easier for you.
Okay. Look, you all heard from a 23-year-old on how to prospect, how to three-way, how to keep a calendar. This is what you need to be doing. This is what you need to be doing on a daily basis. You see, you can't be cold, then you're hot. So she's hot every day. She's on it every single day. And that's why the success is happening. So, but listen, you gave everybody a shout out. I'm super proud of you. Cannot wait to see you and your family there. I met your entire family while I was there last month. And so I'm sure they're going to be in the building as well. So thank you so much for saying yes to Tava. And because, you're absolutely changing lives. So, but listen, we're going to let you run. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
Nope. Listen, y'all thought March was good. It's, as Miss TK Walker would say, it's about to get gooder.
Okay. All right. So listen, thank you so much, Tianna. I appreciate you. I will see you in Philly. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right. So listen, look, she spilled a tea already. But that is okay. That is okay. So listen, we had some phenomenal success last month as a company. And it's because of your belief. It's because of your hard work. It's because you guys have sacrificed. You've gotten out there and you're sharing the products. And, sharing the products are, changing people's lives health wise, but also changing and impacting their life financially. And that's what it's about. So when you take those two things, great products and then changing people's lives, financially, that is a great recipe. So I'm loving seeing the lives changed here at Tava. That's why we do this. That's why we get a kick out of it every single day. Where people are calling the office, they're calling me, they're calling Lachelle, they're calling Mr. Lloyd. They're just calling, saying, the stories is what motivates and drives us. Okay, that's really what it's about. So I want you guys to know that. That's why we do it. So we had some ranks to break. Last month, last night, and we had a couple to break. We had a bunch of directors. I cannot wait to see all the directors at LaCour Laboratories. We'll be at LaCour Laboratories in May. Okay, so make sure that you ranked up to director, because if you are director and above, you have to be a director to go. You all heard Lachelle say on her show last night, you have to be a director. And I think we may have room for 300, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody put in the chat at 300. Look, these tickets are going to sell fast. We're talking about taking you all to where the products are manufactured, made. You're going to see them. And that is a big deal. So I know when the first time I saw it, I was in awe, like standing there like, this is amazing. The labeling, the shipping from everything is right there. And so we can only take 300. So when the tickets go on sale, you better run and get them right away, because we cannot let 301 in. See, we're part of the 300 count. So actually it's less than that. So corporate staff, so it's probably 292. I don't know. But listen, so you're going to have to make sure that you go really fast to purchase those tickets. So, but listen, before we go, I'll be remiss if I did not congratulate Mr. Joseph Newman. He's our brand new diamond right out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Listen, if you all had not met Joseph, I know when I first met Joseph in Philly, I'm tall, but I looked up, I'm like, dude, you are taller than me. But, he has a heart of gold. You see that smile, and it's infectious. And that's why people are following him. People are following him. He works hard. He cares about people. I'm so excited for this young man. I'm so excited. And if you all knew his story, see, we all have stories. We all have stories. We all come from nothing. Okay. All of us. Okay. But we try to better ourselves every single day. This guy has bettered himself day in and day out, and he continues to do it. And I told him I'm going to stay with him. I'm going to hang with him. I'm going to pour into him. He calls me every day. Just like Mr. Lloyd calls me to pour into me. Joseph is the next person I call when I get off the phone, Mr. Lloyd. So he hears from me every single morning now, and a few times during the day, giving him positive vibes all day. Okay. And so I'm super excited. So you all congratulate Joseph, inbox him, high five him, because when I tell you he's not stopping there, he's already put the plan together for the next rank. Okay. And I won't tell you what his date is, but it's in motion. Okay. Because once you have momentum, that is real. And the next person, man, I cannot say enough about this young lady too. Her yes has created a tsunami here with this team. You all heard from Tianna, and that's none other than Ms. Nina Rochelle Moore and Paul Moore, who just went double. Somebody say double diamond. Okay, like I'm in the church. Somebody say double diamond. Okay. And Lachelle and I had this little thing. Y'all know Lachelle Pierce, like a pastor, but I call her Pastor. Okay. So, but that's our double diamonds, Paul and Nina Moore, man. Super excited for them for saying yes to Tava, and just an amazing couple. If you've ever, been around them, they both are a ball of energy. Okay. And if you heard some of the stories that were going on when she was going double, man, everything was frantic last night. Keith Williams, you know what that story is. Keith Williams, you on here, so you know the story. Okay, you caught some of it too, but it was a good thing, and we laughed about it later because they truly care about people, and so they're taking people. I don't want to use the word to the top, because here's what they're doing. They're changing people's lives. They're changing people's lives, and that's really what it's about. So congratulations to each and every one of the people of Diamond and then Double Diamond. But listen, it didn't stop there. It did not stop. Did we do a Crown Diamond last night? Did we potentially break a Crown Diamond, which is the highest rank? No, but it's going to happen. It's going to be several Crown Diamonds here. But listen, I need y'all to put your hands together for TK Walker. All right. Man, listen, triple diamond, man. TK, congratulations, man. Super duper congratulations. And, you've been here. You have a story too, and I'll just tell a little bit of it. You're not on here, but TK, came to Tava when we initially launched the company. I remember meeting TK before we didn't even have a name. We had a hotel downtown. It was an interest meeting, and she got up and I'm like, who is that? Who is that with that little squeaky voice? And but she got started with the company, but she didn't start. But here's what you got to know: she didn't start, but she didn't quit. She didn't quit, and she's Tava's first triple diamond. So we salute you, we congratulate you, and we know you're not stopping. You're taking people, you're changing lives too, and so we appreciate everything that you're doing. And your light is shining bright like a diamond. So we have 3 brand new diamonds that broke in the month of March. So you guys give it up, put the hand claps in there, whatever emojis you all do. I don't know about these emojis. So Tianna, you have to teach me about these emojis, okay? So, but that is amazing. Congratulations, TK Walker. Congratulations, Paul and Nina Moore on double diamond. And congratulations to Mr. Joseph Newman on diamond. So I'm super proud of each and every one of you all. But listen, we're going to continue to put it out there. Also, we have the opportunity call tonight. Make sure you're on the opportunity call tonight with Miss Dory Ray, brand new executive director. Dory Ray will be bringing the pain tonight. So make sure that you're inviting people to Dory's call. Make sure that you're inviting, and not just inviting. Look, let me just say this. Anytime there's something going on, anytime there's a call, you need to get on and listen. You need to get on and listen. If you don't have a guest, get on and listen, because somebody, again, may say something that may resonate with you the way that you need to say it when you're presenting, okay? So that's Dory Ray. Also, Saturday, we have Saturday training. Yes, how to start your month. What better way than to celebrate with Mr. Joseph Newman? He's going to show you guys how to start your month. See, last week we had how to close your month. Now we're going to have how to start your month with Mr. Joseph Newman. So make sure that you come on, make sure you're in a quiet place where you're taking notes from our brand new diamond, Joseph Newman, on how to start your month. So listen, that's my time, Rock. I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, shoot me a quick text. And look, congratulations to everybody who ranked up, each and every one of you all. We'll be shouting those names out on that other little show that takes place on Wednesday. First of all, her show too late. I keep telling everybody sleep. Okay, she need to do a little earlier. See, but she won't listen to me. So congratulations to each and every one of you all. Love you guys. I cannot wait to see you all in Tallahassee and then Philly. And then I heard we're going to Connecticut and some other places. Thank you guys. Love you. Talk soon.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, let go. It's a lifestyle, let go. Yeah, ay.
Ooh, it's a lifestyle. Ooh, Tava lifestyle. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Ooh, Tava lifestyle. We gon' let it spray forever, not just right now. We gon' let it spray forever, it's a lifestyle. Ooh,
Tava.
We rising to another level. We move with purpose, life is great now. Yeah, maybe I deserve it, feel like Tank now.
Okay, Tava.
Put some millions in my bank now.
Okay, Tava.
Changing lives up every day now. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. Yeah, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. We gon' let it spray forever, not just right now. We gon' let it spray forever, it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 it's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 Tava lifestyle. I take a trip up to the island, Tava lifestyle. I spend the cash and get it back, I mean it right now. Ooh, this stuff that come with Tava lifestyle. Ooh, I fell in love with Tava lifestyle. We gon' get it, lose the weight, and then we flex up. And they been hating on us just cause we was next up. Ooh, that's my lifestyle. Oh, I'm young and living with this Tava lifestyle.